Hello world! To drive interaction, we are launching a new format, Crypto News. You can keep up to date with the crypto news on the fly, taking your morning coffee, or stuck in a traffic jam. This is meant to share the latest trends in the blockchain world and show that the technology is developing quickly but logically, nothing unpredictable. All of the trends are actually correlated, and that's what I'm going to show you. And today, we are talking about companies and countries joining pro-blockchain camp in April. Last week, MasterCard filed a patent for a blockchain system to store and verify identity data. They submitted a blockchain tech patent for instant payments back in November 2017, with its blockchain system offering business-to-business payments in place since October. While the abstract didn't mention blockchain, it was evident from the very beginning that MasterCard intended a blockchain-like system. As a minimum, MasterCard-approved nodes would require each entity to provide a public key and a geographic jurisdiction in order to generate a data file. Like other companies that openly criticize blockchain but then present blockchain platforms, explored blockchain tech even before its CEO attacked Bitcoin publicly, and of course continued exploring it afterward. Even though the MasterCard CEO many times attacked all cryptocurrencies that are not government mandated, calling them junk, on Sunday, April 15, Cointelegraph reported that MasterCard Ireland is recruiting 175 new employees in Dublin, with a specific appeal to blockchain tech specialists, of course. Overall, the company appears to support a pro-blockchain, anti-Bitcoin position. MasterCard Labs has already filed for over 30 patents related to blockchain tech and cryptocurrency. Senior MasterCard executive reaffirmed this point of view in March by highlighting the company's preference for central bank-issued digital currencies. This trend of cutting the cryptocurrency out of the blockchain discussion or creating blockchain-like systems such as the "he who must not be named" is not new. Rather than belittle modern financial developments, this behavior testifies to the belief of big corporations in the technology. Moreover, it makes evident another tendency, creating their own technology to avoid paying tech companies who specialize in blockchain. MasterCard isn't the only global company that's going to benefit from blockchain technology this April. Samsung Electronics is the latest big name to incorporate blockchain into their supply chain management processes. According to Bloomberg Wind, the company's logistical and information and technology branch, Samsung SDS, uses a blockchain ledger to monitor their billion-dollar global shipment sector. The technology will not only help Samsung to save money, but also reduce the time between product launch and shipment. Even though cryptocurrencies may still be criticized and worried of, related support technology is being more readily adopted. The advantages of blockchain in areas such as security attract not only tech and finance companies, but also healthcare and even art. Two major American healthcare insurers, United Health Group and Humana, are initiating a pilot program to track provider information using blockchain technology. Because provider contact information was recently found to be inaccurate on almost half of all provider listings for Medicare Advantage, healthcare insurers hope blockchain will help clean up inaccurate provider lists. It is also interesting to note that the company's pilot program is not just aimed at providing a solution for patients. As noted by CNBC, the insurers are most likely looking to prevent potential fines from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. The fine would be up to $25,000 per day for featuring provider lists with incorrect information. Art is a multi-billion-dollar industry. However, only contribute approximately $5.4 billion or 8% of the total amount. Surprisingly, art is the second largest unregulated market after illicit drugs, and it's plagued by fraudulent activity. Blockchain platforms could solve the problem determining the origin of art pieces. The technology also opened the doorway to creating a global and comprehensive decentralized art registry. In general, the blockchain business is definitely booming. The US-based research company Gartner has predicted that the technology will add $176 billion to businesses by 2025. This number is set to increase to over $3 trillion by 2030. Governments are also finally realizing the many benefits that China financially contributing towards blockchain-based startups. In addition, the European Union has launched the EU Blockchain Observatory and Forum, which aims to foster blockchain promotion. As for countries' attitude towards crypto, you can read more about crypto advocates and enemies in our recent blog post, and maybe decide where to launch your crypto business. Meanwhile, Ireland and 21 other European Union countries have just entered into a collaboration to drive blockchain development and adoption in the European Union. At the same time, cryptocurrency and blockchain organizations continue joining a lawsuit recently launched by those of Russia, China and South Korea against major internet companies for banning crypto-related advertising. Now it's up to Switzerland, Kazakhstan and Armenia to say no to ads ban. The joint lawsuit is set to be filed in May 2018 in New York. Funds for lawyers are to be collected on a digital wallet registered in Estonia. And as we've promised more interaction, here is our first question. What country will be the next to join the lawsuit against internet giants for banning crypto ads? The first to give the correct answer in comments will get this nice BANKEX t-shirt. We are BANKEX. Stay tuned for more product videos, follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Telegram.